The success rate on cold calls is really low, at least for me. Because there was a time when I was like just starting out and nobody ever called me. So if anybody ever did, I was like, oh, wow, this is awesome. Thank you for sending me your music. But now I'm fortunate enough to have been in the world long enough that I'm kind of inundated. And so if I get an email from a composer who says, hi, I'm attaching my work for your consideration, that works less well than, hi, my name is so and so. I'm connected to you in such and such a way. It was recommended to me by person X who you trust that I might share some of my works with you. May I do that? Then the response is, oh, sure, I'd be glad to. Or maybe there's no response and then it tells you something anyway. And then you send them. And all of that is less good than somehow meeting people in person, establishing a relationship, even if it's a 5-minute conversation at a conference, and then asking in person, may I send you some things? Would that be okay? And if so, how do you prefer to receive them? And obviously, you can't just meet everybody in person. It's hard to do that. But if you go to conferences where a bunch of choir directors are, like American Choral Directors, there's 5,000 of us in one place for 5 days. It's what I call dorks on parade. All of us are dorks. And it's super fun. And they have composer tracks at the convention. So if you're interested in writing for choirs, there's actually a track for you to come to. And you have sessions where you can meet the conductors and conductors can meet composers. So obviously there's an expense associated with that, and not everybody can do that. But I would definitely recommend that to you, something to consider, because if I then meet somebody and all it is shaking hands and saying, hey, I've heard your choirs, I think they're lovely. May I send you something? And if so, how? I'll open that 90% of the time, but I probably won't be as inclined to open the one that just says, hi, it's me, Barbara. Here's my work.